Tonight on my way back from visiting my parents, I looked down at the gas meter and the little light indicator came on. And it reminded me of the importance in our lives of making sure that we're driving with the tank full. And let me give you just a quick analogy that kind of explains the power of that and the necessity of it. Let's take a husband and wife. And let's say they both go to work, and work was a little challenging. And so work was tough. They came home empty from their experiences at work. Let's also assume that their health is not to where it needs to be. Their spirituality is not where it needs to be. Their emotional health, they're fractured a little bit in all those different areas. And so they both come home empty tank. How is their relationship going to be that night? If one of them just asks, hey, will you get the salt for me? Is that potentially a catalyst for a major fight? And it is, right? Versus if both individuals are physically fit, they're mentally sound, they had a great day at work, they came home satisfied and as if they have really contributed and had a great experience at work. Spiritually, they're strong. So you have two people who are full in their tank, and they come home. What is their evening going to be like? The difference between the two is the energy that you bring to the scenarios, right? When you have a full bucket of energy, you can address challenges at a different level and in a different mindset. And that's such an important key, right? We need to be able to consistently fill our buckets with energy. That's an important component that we have control over, but we consciously need to do it. I was listening to a training this weekend, Tony Robbins, and he made the comment, he said, energy is a habit. Ooh, let that sink in a little bit. Energy is a habit. And what does that mean? It means that we create our energy every day. Whether our bucket is empty or full, it's because of the things that we've been doing. See, you can create energy in your life by the things you do intentionally. So let me give you a couple of thoughts that I've had about things that you can do to fill your bucket, things that will help you have the energy that you need. And the first one is laughter. I mean, when you can laugh, there's an energy that just comes in with it. I'm serious. It's just like right now, I'm full. And I hope that it was contagious too. I hope that when you're watching me laugh, that you got sucked into it too. And maybe right now you're feeling that increase of energy, which doesn't make sense, right? But because to laugh is to expel energy, you would think, but it's not. So laughter is a way to create energy. Laugh, do fun things, enjoy yourself. Watch great comedies that are uplifting and wholesome, but make you giggle and laugh. Find people who see the humor and fun in life and stuff like that. And what if you just laughed? You could even do that. And that'll give you energy. Movement and action is another one. Whenever I am feeling really, really stressed, one of the best things I can do is go for a run. If I go run a couple of miles, it just cleans my stress levels in a major, major way. It is so, so good. It gives that energy, that negative energy and that worry a place to live. The other thing it does is when you exercise, it releases natural chemicals that bring joy to you. And those help deal with scenarios that we're going through mentally and emotionally, right? So movement. Another great thing, there was an interesting study done, I believe it was by Harvard. If you stand in the superhero pose, you stand on your feet, shoulder width stance, hands on the hip, nice and straight and tall, and you breathe in and out, and you're smiling. If you do that for 2 minutes, statistically, they say that your testosterone will go up 25%, which is the chemical that helps you attack problems and get stuff done. Cortisol and stress goes down 25%, and your ability to attack problems goes up 33% just from doing this simple stance of power. Yeah, so there's another great thing. So movement, stances, stuff like that. Positive statements. I used to years ago, when I would wake up and I was a little lethargic and I needed to get something done. I don't know where this came from, but I still remember it today. I'd wake up and I would say, and energize, 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 and energize. And all of a sudden I had the energy. So you can create these statements of energy. And when you start stacking these activities together, like I went on a run on Friday and I was stacking mental statements along with the physical exercise. And honestly, it was brilliant. It was brilliant. In fact, I wrote a whole seminar on my run because the energy bucket was great and my alignment with life was awesome. It was so good. So stack some of these things together. Music is another great one. Have you ever listened to the theme song from Rocky? Dun, 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 dun. You know, you start to build up this energy and you're like, bring it on. What is your theme music? What inspires you? What brings you energy? Find your theme song and put it in your daily activity, right? Listen to that thing. Whenever you feel that you're dipping down a little bit, throw on your theme song, build it up, stand up and start jumping up and down, raise the roof kind of a thing. It brings energy. Last one. The people you associate with. Jim Rohn talked about you become the average of the 5 people you associate with. If that's the case and you want more energy, surround yourself with people who have more energy than you do. But don't be a sucker. Don't go and just be pulling their energy away from them. Elevate to where they are. And then in turn, bring other people with you as well. Okay, just a couple of thoughts of ways to increase your personal energy to fill your bucket so that you are functioning from a place of strength. The energy that we go through every day is what empowers us to attack the challenges, to deal with the issues, but also to celebrate the success. So this week, implement a strategy of increasing your energy. Let's live higher. Let's have a great day, and we'll talk to you next week.